when I noticed the time discount rate was low. I don't remember doing anything special. Indeed, at time of investment, I did the dollar cost averaging method. It was not intentionally future oriented. All I did was study. When I recall the time discount rate that was high more than 10 years ago, the premise is that it will not be fun in the future. I try to enjoy the present because I don't think the future will be fun. When my children were still young, I was worried about the cost of education for their future. Perhaps I wanted to put this issue off and be carefully. And when the children grow up, they may not be able to deal with each other. So they may have been thinking about playing family during their childhood. Looking 10 years into the future, I never thought about what I could do now. I think that I always wanted only quick ones. I encountered a self-development book 10 years ago and wanted to change, but the first thing I adopted as a means of doing this was reading. After learning the habit of reading, I felt that I lacked systematic learning. At that time, I wasn't out of university, so I had never studied anything systematically. Of course, I didn't know the word time discount rate, and I didn't realize that I was aiming for it. When I started university, the goal was to show children the attitude to study. But what I learned after studying was that I enjoyed exploring. It became clear to me that it was fun to study at university after working as an adult. I was conscious of wanting to master some specialized field, but it was fun to study anything. I was wondering how fun it was to know what I didn't know. When I get a little tired of studying at university, I joined the online community. It was last month. It was from this time that I deeply understood the meaning of the term time discount rate, and looking back on the decade of Kazuyo Katsuma fans, I'm not particularly aware, but the time discount rate is quite low. After all, this is because I was reading or studying at university probably. There is almost no sense of investing in the future other than the dollar cost averaging method. Still, the acquisition of knowledge has the effect of kill two birds with one stone, which satisfies the desire of the present and that it works at compound interest for the future. Just studying, the time discount rate will be low without any particular effort. There is no such great way. Thanks.